Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So I've been away for a little while, but to make it up to you guys, I'm going to film a video every day this week, life permitting. But yeah, it was my 30th birthday and I went to Dubai, and then it was my friend's 30th birthday and we went to Turkey, and then I went to New York with Space and K to meet Selena Gomez. So it's just been go around here, and then of course twins were off on the Easter holiday, so it's just been a lot going on. Sorry I haven't been able to make a video, but hopefully this week will make up for it. So in today's video, we're going to be testing some TikTok popular products that essentially went viral on TikTok, and we're going to see what I think. So the first one is kind of like a primer. This is e.l.f. bronzing drops. This recently went viral because it's a new product. It's a dupe for the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops, and what you're meant to do is to mix it into your moisturizer. I've actually been using this for like a week and I love this. This is perfect for the no makeup days because it evens your skin tone but still looks like your skin. You can use any moisturizer that you have, but I've been loving this Murad Cellular Hydration Repair Cream recently. So I just pump some of it out and then take the e.l.f. bronzing drops, probably like that much, and then I mix it together. You can do this on your hand or whatever, and then apply. I'm gonna do one side of my face so you guys can see the difference. It's kind of like a tinted moisturizer vibe. You probably won't be able to tell on camera, but in natural lighting in everyday life, it does even my skin tone. So I hope you guys can see the difference. It's a very slight difference. At the end of the day, it's like a tinted moisturizer. It's not gonna give you tons of coverage, but I think on an everyday basis, if you don't wanna wear makeup, this is the perfect way to even your skin tone. Danessa Myricks has been having a moment on TikTok. Everyone's using either one of these two products. This is the water powder serum, so it goes on like a serum, but it's meant to be mattifying. I'm still testing this out to be, well, both of them. I'm still testing both of them out, to be honest. I've used them probably like twice or 3 times and I'm still forming an opinion, so I don't really have much to say. All I can say is I have noticed my makeup is looking nicer. It doesn't get as oily. I don't have to touch up as often. I just apply this water powder serum in my T-zone. So I'll keep you updated on this as I try it more. Blurring Balm powder, so it's a balm kind of like a foundation. I used this with the e.l.f. bronzing drops yesterday as like foundation, and it covered most of my, it was like a no makeup, you know. This has decent coverage, maybe like a light to medium coverage, and it's a balm powder, so apparently you don't have to powder it. It sets down and dries itself. I haven't noticed it doing that, but like I said, I'm still playing around with these products. I do also put this in my T-zone. If it's meant to be like a powder balm, I like to keep my face as matte as possible in the center. So no solid opinion yet. I am enjoying them. I definitely don't hate them, but I don't really have like a, oh my god, this, you need this type of vibe from the products yet. Like I said, yesterday I put the e.l.f. bronzing drops alongside this and I basically had no makeup. It was really nice and natural. But definitely let me know if you've tried any of these Danessa Myricks products and what you think. Right, now we're finally going to move on to actual foundation. House Labs did go viral on TikTok, and for good reason. This foundation has been my go-to if I'm not using my NARS Soft Matte. This is more of a glowy, dewy finish, but it doesn't give me grease, and this lasts really well on my skin. I have oily skin once again. It doesn't break up, it doesn't act weird, it's really long lasting, and it is like a skin-like finish. And I'm using the shade 415, and I'm gonna kind of keep this towards the outside of my face. Like, how beautiful is that foundation? The coverage is medium to high, but it just melts into the skin and looks like skin. It's really nice and lightweight on the face. Tiny bit more for my forehead, not too much because I am going to do cream contour up there, so I don't need it to be foundationed up, you know. Speaking of cream contour, the curve cases by Made by Mitchell have gone viral on TikTok. All of these products have gone viral on TikTok. I don't have to keep saying that, but I have 2 shades. I bought the shade Deep Dark, or just Deep or Dark, one of the two, but it's the darkest one they do, which I love. And then I also have the medium palette, which looks like this. This works for me. This shade is the darkest shade and that works for me as bronzer. I just wanted to try this because the dark one sold out, so I wanted to see if this one could work for me, so I bought it. I would say if you're around my skin tone or darker, definitely go for the dark palette because this one would barely work. You would be able to use the 2 shades at the top, maybe even the blushes, but it's just not worth spending the money if you can't use all the shades, you know. I'm gonna mix the shade Chocolate Charm and Shade and Laid, which is the shade next to it. These 2. One's more of a warmer tone and then one is more of a cool tone, and I just want to mix the 2. Can you see how pigmented these are? They're really dewy though, so I would recommend setting them down. And then I'm going to take my fluffy, like dense brush and press that into where I've placed it. Hardly any effort, it just blends into the skin if you just push it. I wouldn't recommend swiping it around because it may move your foundation and go a bit patchy, so I would just say just press it in and it melts itself. But these go on sale on TikTok all the time, so don't pay full price for it. I think the lowest it's gone is like £25, £22, something like that. Definitely worth the money in my opinion. Then for my nose, I'm going to take this angled fluffy brush and just blend that. No precise application because I still need to go in with my under eye concealer, which will really give me the definition. This is just to place a little bit of depth on my nose. I have noticed that eyeshadow is not really a thing on TikTok. There's no palette that's gone like viral that I've seen anyway, but I would say out of all of the brands that do eyeshadow on TikTok, Plouise to me is the best quality, especially because like right now, I literally went on TikTok shop yesterday. Right now they have half price on like nearly all of their eyeshadow palettes. This was 20 quid down from 40, and look how many shades you get in here. Like look at that. How insane is all of this for 20 quid? I'm gonna prime my eyes with my Plouise eye base. Right, so what do I want to do? Obviously something colourful. As always, the purples and pinks are really calling to me. I'm actually going to start with this shade up here, which is a dark purpley blue. And I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. I've been doing halo eyes non-stop, guys, but I just love how it looks on me. So would you hate me if I did another halo eye? I'll do something different in the next video, but I just love halo eyes right now. I always like to start with the darkest colour when I'm doing eyeshadow. I feel like it just keeps its intensity rather than layering eyeshadow on top of eyeshadow and then hoping that the dark color will show up as pigmented as it's meant to. And to make sure I don't get a harsh line, you just want to tap over the edges of that so there's no harsh line. No extra product, just tapping over. I'm planning to do a how-to for eyeshadows, so definitely stay tuned to this week. I remember back in the days when I was like full-time on YouTube, I used to do drugstore week and, you know, colourful week and different types of week, and I was just, but that's because I had all of the time in the world to just focus on YouTube. But now I have to focus on all 3 platforms, which any creator would tell you is a nightmare. Okay, now I'm gonna go in, oh gosh, such a big palette, and I'm gonna go into this pinky magenta, fuchsia, whatever, this shade here. Now tip when you're working with colourful eyeshadows, just use a little bit as you go. You don't want to go full bam, you know, because then it'll be hard to blend. But I will cover all of this in my how to eyeshadow video. I want to do a light shade, so I think I'm going to do these 2 mixed together, and this one you can gently, very light pressure, and hold the brush near the end of it so you're not like stabbing it onto your eye. Okay, this is way too much eyeshadow tips. I'll save this for the other video. Blending that out, and I've chosen a really fluffy brush. Now that we've got all the shades laid down, you want to go back in with each shade and re-intensify. Now you can swipe on, very light pressure, but now that you've laid it down, you can blend them together. So I'm going back in with that magenta shade, blending it through the crease. Now I could use a shimmer from this palette, however Made by Mitchell came out with these liquid blushes, but honestly they should be liquid eyeshadows because they're so sparkly, and there's 2 shades that went viral. There's Drip Drip and Bubble Trouble. Let me swatch them for you because there's no way these are highlighters or blushes. They're just so sparkly. Look at these, they're insane. So this silver one here is Drip Drip, and then this one is Bubble Trouble, which is more bronzy gold. Bubble Trouble, because I haven't used this yet, I have used Drip Drip before, so I'm going to use Bubble Trouble. And the way that I like to apply products like this so that I get a nice diffusion of the glitter is to take a nice fluffy brush rather than a flat packer brush like this. I'll take a fluffy brush, almost like a blending brush, dip it into the liquid eyeshadow, and then just pat that on. This way you get a nice diffuse. Oh, was that the right shade? Yes, it is. It looks a bit silver there. So stunning, and I like to carry it all the way up to my brow bone. Honestly, I think Made by Mitchell is killing it on TikTok shop. And I love that most of the, let me know if it's like this in the USA, but most of the brands blowing up on TikTok shop are from UK. There's Plouise, Made by Mitchell, Doll Beauty, Trigwell. They're all UK brands and they're like doing really well. Moving on to concealer, the Hourglass concealer blew up, and I've always loved this concealer. I must toot my little horn. I kind of found this first. No, I'm joking. The receipts are there on YouTube, girly, but I think one girl called Amaya Colon on TikTok, she blew this up because her makeup went viral and obviously she was using this concealer. Some people love it, some people hate it. Apparently it creases really badly for some, and then there's people like me that absolutely love it and it doesn't. So I don't know. I've never worn this concealer, looked at my makeup and been like, oh my god, the creases, you know? So I don't know. You have to get maybe a sample, because they do have sample or travel size versions of the concealer. So I'm sure you can go into store, maybe ask them if you can like try it. But this concealer is so full coverage. And I love the applicator as well because it's like a big triangle. You don't have to like double dip. It does my whole, oh, I nearly forgot. I'm just gonna take the wet wipe and clean up the edge of my because I don't want the pink going in my concealer. A little bit there as well. Now this concealer does dry down, so you do kind of have to work with it fast, otherwise it will dry where you've put it. So what I'm going to do is take a flat brush first and start on the outer edges just to clean up the eyeshadow. I can already tell this is drying down, so what I'm going to do is blend, because I want the most coverage underneath my eyes, right? So I'm going to blend everywhere else first and then go in to blend the under eye. Can't see what I'm doing. And look at this coverage, girl. I'm using the shade Dune, by the way, and you see how I've used that concealer to kind of reverse contour. Now taking my sponge, which was damp probably like an hour ago, so it is just a little bit wet now, not soaking wet, tap in the edges to blend that concealer into my foundation. And it's funny, as you're dabbing over the concealer, you can just tell that it's set down because it doesn't have any like slip or creaminess to it. It is quite a mattifying concealer. So if you have dry under eyes, this might not be for you. Definitely try the sample. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Time to set. So like I said, another UK brand that's doing really well on TikTok, Trigwell Cosmetics. Now this is the only powder that has come close to my Huda Beauty. This is the only one that I trust to wear out of the house and not look like a mess. And this is the setting powder in shade number 6, which is like a banana shade. If you are a deeper skin tone like me and you want a banana-y shade, this would be the one, but they do have another deeper banana-y shade that is more like caramel banana, and that's shade number 8. So Trigwell originally went viral for their big powder puffs, or which one came out first? I don't know, but the powder puffs went viral. They have a big size and a mini size. My mini one is dirty, so I'm going to use the big one today. Now, very important when you're using powder and powder puffs, this is way too much product. So what you want to do, first of all, let me tap that off in the right, but then you want to press it into your hand and get as little of the product as you can on here, otherwise you will just look like a dry mess underneath the eyes. And I don't start directly underneath the eyes, I start more towards my pore area next to my nose and then carry it up. That way you're not getting way too much powder underneath the eyes. And then when I'm ready for another dip, rather than dipping back into the pan, I dip into my hand because there is leftover powder on there. This is the best way I've found to not get a super dry under eye, and it looks flawless, as you guys can see. It's still gonna look like makeup underneath your eyes because it is makeup underneath your eyes at the end of the day. I want to do a little bit of reverse contour as well. Let's go all out today, girly. Let's get snatched. Now to bring my whole face together, I usually go in with a face powder. I have not used this one before, so this is risky business right now, but I bought this when I was in New York, and this is the Sephora Micro Smooth Face Powder in 75 Hazelnut. I'm gonna start it in my contour area, just in case it's too dark. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna tap everywhere. I always start face powders in my contour area, just in case it is too dark. I don't wanna like dab a dark patch right in the center of my face, so I start it here and then carry whatever's left around. Oh no! Moving on to blush, I have the new Rare Beauty highlighter blushes. How delicious do these look? This is what I actually went to New York with Space & K to celebrate the launch of, and I actually got to meet Selena Gomez. She actually complimented my blush. I was wearing the shade Love and she said, I love. And I was like, oh, thank you, girl. These are the two deeper shades, which is Truth at the top and Love at the bottom. And then these are lighter shades that still work for me, but they're more of like a blush topper. So I would say use a cream blush underneath or a liquid blush underneath and then go on top of these to add the glow. Insane. And these shades from top to bottom are Happy, Hope and Joy. To go with my look today, I might go in with the shade Happy, which is one of the lighter shades, so I'm gonna give it a base. I'm gonna go in with my Curve Case, and I think I'm gonna take this bottom shade here, which is Cherry Cola. Now I do have to be careful with this because I really should have done this before I set my face, but I totally forgot. And I'm gonna start it on the back of my cheek. I'm really trying not to disturb my under eye, so just gently pressing that in, no swiping, just dabbing. Now we've got that base down, let's go in with Happy. These are really pigmented, by the way, so you don't need a lot. Sorry, that sound was probably really annoying. But look guys, look at that. How insane is that glow to round it out? Oh, I'm in love. Don't know if it's going to be too dark for my inner corner. Yeah, probably. I'm just going to take this MAC highlighter that's already on my table, top that up on the inner corner. Right, time to do lower lash line. I'm going to take this Made by Mitchell x Plouise paint. It's in the shade Raver. I have no idea if they still do these as like an eyeliner, so I'm just going to put that in my waterline. What I love about these is they don't get washed away by your tears and they dry down and really last all day. I feel like I've been talking a lot in this video, but hey, hopefully the tips are helping. Really small brush, going back in with the shades that I used on top, underneath, I really need to be close to a mirror to do this. Sorry guys. I'm gonna quickly throw some lashes on. These are Doll Beauty Samantha lashes, and I'll be back. Okay guys, we're nearly done. I'm just gonna finish off with setting spray and lips. So one of the brands that has also gone viral on TikTok, and it's a UK brand, the Beauty Crop. They collaborated with Amelia Olivia to create the Glow Milk Mist, and I've been loving this. I don't know if you can tell, I only got this like last month, and look at it. I love how this gives you like a skin-like glow, but it really makes my makeup last. Once again, lately I haven't been needing to touch up as much as usual, and I'm putting it down to all of these new products that I've been using. Especially if you mix these two, one side setting spray with this, it's going to give you a skin-like glow, but your makeup's not going anywhere. But this is nearly empty, so I'm just going to save that for a day where I'm actually going somewhere. And the world becomes a fantasy. You could ever be dreaming with our eyes wide open. Let's finish off with lips. So no lip liner's gone viral, so we're just gonna put my MAC Chestnut as usual. This lip liner never fails me. If MAC ever discontinued Chestnut, I think I might riot. I have other lip liners that I like, but still this is the only one that doesn't turn a weird pinky purple red once I blend it into a nude lipstick, and it just... Now what did go viral recently is Huda Beauty's new lip glosses. These are the faux filler. They're super pigmented, really glossy lip glosses. I haven't used these that much since I got them, to be honest with you. I think when I'm doing a lip combo, I prefer to do a lipstick topped with a clear gloss. I don't know, I just go for that all the time. But today we're gonna go for these, and I'm gonna double gloss. So I'm using these two shades. Double glossing is something that went viral on TikTok as well. It's where, oh God, I've got, sorry to swear at you guys, but I've got eyelash stuck to my nail. Yeah, double glossing is when you use a dark brown lip gloss to gloss your lip liner and then your normal lip gloss in the center. Two glosses, double glossing, you know, makes sense. So what we're gonna do is take the Huda Beauty in the shade Cocoa, and this works really well for this because it is such a pigmented gloss, and I'm gonna use that to gloss my lip liner. I love the applicators of these Huda Beauty glosses because they're double-sided and they hold so much product on both sides. So you see how it's got product on that side and then product on that side as well. So now taking this shade, which is Sugar Baby, in the center. A little bit more to brighten it up a bit more. These are not sticky at all. They can get a bit goopy if you put too much. You see on the inner corner, I've clearly put too much. So what I'll do is just take my finger and just right inside the lip, and that usually settles it. And yeah, that is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, today's makeup, and like I said, I will be back tomorrow with another video, everything permitting. Fingers crossed I will have a video up for you every day this week, and I've got some fun video ideas in store, so make sure you guys check back tomorrow for a new video, and I will see you then. Bye.